Now, your primetime local news leader. Fox 22 News at 10.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Beth Jones.
And I'm Peter Dubois. Well, first tonight, businesses are the heart of every town and city, and Hamden knows that very well.
The town has added many businesses as they continue to grow. Our Susan Farley has their story.
We're happy to say in the last 12 to 15 months, we've welcomed about 14 new businesses to town.
It's a success story that most towns would envy.
We have anything from massage therapy, tattoo shops, smoothie shops, to corporate offices and large warehouse retail.
Hamden has been doing a lot of work in its downtown to add gathering places and sidewalks for walkability. Their investment in the business park is also paying off.
You know, the business park was created for that purpose, to bring more commercial tax space to Hamden, and we are moving in that direction. And we have the vacancies in the Hamden Business Park, Commerce Park, and with the way the market is, there's a lot of desire for warehousing and office space. So we're fortunate enough to be able to offer that land, and that's filling up quickly.
Healing Hands Massage is one of the new businesses in town.
There's 5 therapists working here with us. We just really want to focus on helping heal the community, helping people feel better, relaxation, and Hamden was a great place to land for us to start building and start doing what we love.
The owners of Healing Hands Massage moved here from Colorado and looked around before deciding where to open their business. Harrelson says they're very happy with Hamden.
It's been great. Everyone's awesome, very welcoming, very excited to see us, and we're excited to work with them.
While town officials are happy with everything that's been accomplished, they say the town still has a lot more to offer.
A lot of opportunity. I think we're just hitting the tip of the iceberg.
In Hamden, I'm Susan Farley for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
The Secretary of State's office is reaching out to voters who may be unaware that they've enrolled in the No Labels Party. Secretary of State Shenna Bellows tells us they have sent letters to just under 7,000 voters. The office believes many people signed up to be a part of the No Labels Party without actually knowing what they were signing. Secretary Bellows says voters have the freedom, of course, to associate with the political party of their choice or no party at all. But she raised concerns after hearing dozens of voters reporting they were unaware they had signed up for the party, saying they thought they were just signing a petition to create a new political party.
Since sending out the letter earlier this week, today we've received 24 calls from voters alleging that they did not intend to switch parties. Again, that indicates why it was so important to make sure that they were well informed of their rights.
On Thursday, the Bureau of Corporations, Elections, and Commissions contacted the No Labels Party to tell them that they should not be telling Maine voters that they are signing a petition when they are actually filling out voter registration cards.
Maine workers who do not have access to retirement savings options will soon gain that access through Maine's very own IRA savings program. A.J. Douglas spoke with the senator that proposed the legislation.
Back in 2021, Governor Janet Mills approved legislation which promotes more accessibility to save for retirement through public and private partnerships. The program was slated to begin in April 2023. However, the bill's original sponsor, Senator Eloise Vitelli, has introduced new legislation asking for additional time to roll out the statewide program.
We wanted to make sure that we had the changes made to assure both employers and their employees that we were not quite ready to enroll people yet.
The Maine Retirement Savings Program will be accessible to employees who do not have access to a Roth IRA or individual retirement account through their employers. The retirement savings option will allow for those who are self-employed or independent contractors to participate as well. Senator Vitelli explains what measures must be taken prior to the start of the pilot program beginning this fall.
I mean, it's a relatively complex program. It's got some simple elements, but they needed to find somebody to actually run the investments. So they've issued, as I understand it, 3 or 4 RFPs to look for the professional vendors who will actually both run the savings programs, who will do some of the marketing.
Existing federal laws require certain employers to offer retirement programs. However, the state-level option pushes accessibility for all Mainers while noting the program would offer the simplicity of a retirement savings account.
The number of Mainers who do not have retirement savings and are relying on the state is quite large.
By design, the savings accounts belong to the individual. And so as an individual moves and changes jobs, the account goes with them.
The upcoming program is set to go live January 2024. To learn more about Maine's retirement savings program, visit maine.gov. In studio, AJ Douglas for ABC7 and Fox 22 News.
Middle and high school students from across the state gathered at the University of Maine to take part in the annual Simmons Windstorm Challenge. Our Matthew Juroncic has the story.
More than 600 thinking caps were put to the test in this year's Windstorm Challenge to see who would be awarded the best designed offshore wind platform.
We asked students from all over the state of Maine, middle and high school, to design their own platforms. So they're for floating wind turbines, and they bring them up here to Orono, and they test them in our W2 basin.
Participants were tasked with constructing a floating platform out of recyclable materials that could hold a turbine and float in the water upright for a short period of time without falling over.
While this is a challenge, Ward says it's also about inspiring the next generation to make a difference in a sustainable way.
Floating offshore wind is a hot topic here in Maine right now. It's an industry that we absolutely need to keep building, and there is not any workforce yet in Maine. And this is who this is. This is the workforce in Maine. These are our next generation professionals in the floating offshore wind space.
Students we spoke to say they're excited to help engineer solutions to the challenges posed by climate change.
It's the first step into actual engineering. This is something that actual engineers are doing, and we are actually part of this. So it's really interesting to sort of be part of that and get our first experiences.
It's just something to put out there. It's going to be new, and it's going to help the environment in a lot of different ways depending on what type of resources you're going to be using.
The winning middle school teams will be awarded with 3D printed trophies based on their performances. However, there can only be one winning high school team. Not only will they receive a trophy, but they will be guaranteed a 4-year internship with the University of Maine's Advanced Structures and Composites Center. In Orono, Matthew Juroncic, reporting for ABC7 and Fox 22 News.
We certainly need those young, innovative minds thinking of ways to lead us into a more sustainable future.
Yeah, and lots of creativity on display there, and good to see that collaboration between the different students all coming together and, taking scraps and all this recycled material and turning it into something that really functions in that setting.
Yeah, it's just really, really cool to see.
It is.
Alrighty, folks. Well, speaking of the outdoors, why don't we go ahead and get a first check of our forecast and see what's coming our way, at least in the overnight hours.
All right, Beth, thank you. Happy Friday. Your first weather is brought to you by Prouty Auto Body, 26 Summer Street in Dover Foxcroft. Okay, let's talk about the temperatures today. We love this, didn't we? 78 here in Bangor, 72 Bar Harbor, 74 Millinocket. Yes, we'll take it. But tomorrow's going to be a little bit cooler, and same story for us on Sunday, as some more cooler temperatures are on the way. Lots of clouds out there right now. There were a couple sprinkles earlier. Again, no big deal at all. We'll get all of this out of here overnight tonight, decreasing clouds early tomorrow morning, and then we're left with a pretty nice weekend around here, although we're going to change air masses, so it's kind of warmer over here now. This stuff over here is cooler. That's moving our way for Saturday into Sunday. Our forecast tonight, though, is looking at mostly cloudy skies and partly cloudy skies at low temperatures in the 50s. Your full forecast is coming up. Beth?
I dare say I'm looking forward to that full 5-day.
Yeah, me too.
Indeed.
All right, that's to come. Coming up still to come on Fox 22 News at 10, local high schoolers get a jump start on their higher education goals. We'll explain how.
And today marks International Nurses Day. We'll tell you how nurses at one local hospital were recognized. Those stories and more local news when we come right back.
Ready to create your backyard oasis? Alexander's Professional Landscaping will work with you to create your perfect outdoor space. Work one-on-one with our landscape designer to create a unique garden to fit your family's personal aesthetics and lifestyle. Have our pros install your new lawn, deck, or patio. Schedule a consultation today by calling 573-4497. Alexander's Professional Landscaping, the way landscaping should be.
Jerry's Used Cars has been a family-owned business for more than 30 years, currently in Corinna and Vesey. However, we have changed a little as we are no longer just a buy here, pay here dealership. We now have access to outside financing and also carry utility trailers. We would be happy to assist you with your next vehicle purchase. And don't forget, here at Jerry's Used Cars, we offer an extended warranty. So give us a call at either our Corinna or Vesey location.
Bath remodeling was revolutionized in this garage in 1984 when three brothers created the iconic bath fitter tub-over-tub process. A breakthrough then, the industry standard now, for beautiful baths without the mess, stress, or high cost. A better way from bath fitter means precise measurement, the highest quality acrylic, perfect preparation, and watertight installation backed by a lifetime warranty. Bath fitter, it just fits. Visit bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Here at Twin City Tire and Service, you will be working with industry professionals. We have ASE certified master technicians and certified tire and lube technicians. If we need your vehicle for a duration of time, we offer a complimentary shuttle service and can even offer a loaner vehicle. Being a client at Twin City Tire and Service means that we will treat you right. This includes a 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty on mechanical repairs. We also provide you with 1 year of complimentary roadside assistance. Come see us today at Twin City Tire and Service in Brewer.
This is the USFL Drivers USDA Prime Time Football.
It's time to get down to the business of food, and I'm looking to invest.
$250,000.
Of my own money. It's not just an investment, it's a partnership.
We got this. Make sure that we're hitting that profit margin. She dropped the ball.
The person who I'll be investing in is
Gordon Ramsay's Food Stars. Premieres Wednesday, May 24th on Fox.
Local high school students can start earning an associate degree thanks to partnerships between multiple higher education systems. United Technology Center is one of Maine's 3 career and technical education schools, helping students get a jump start on planning for life after high school. UTC offers multiple programs ranging from business leadership to construction technologies in an effort to engage a large number of students with diverse goals and skill sets. The center primarily offers courses through Eastern Maine Community College. High school students also have the option to complete different fast-track degree programs in partnership with the University of Maine and Husson University.
They like to be in this environment. It's different than what they're used to. We don't necessarily always just teach for students to go into college. We also try to support them and show them different areas that might be best for them, whether that's going right into the workforce or going into the military or whatever that looks like for them.
Other career and technical education schools offering similar programs in Maine include Mid-Coast School of Technology and Coastal Washington County Institute of Technology. Parents of students interested in learning more about the programs can log on to UTC4me.org.
Northern Light Eastern Maine Medical Center honored its nursing staff this International Nurses Day with a Blessing of the Hands ceremony.
May your hands, your minds, and your hearts be blessed.
The blessing of the hands symbolizes how nurses' hands heal, comfort, and care for patients and their families. This event gives nurses a moment to renew, re-energize, and be recognized for all of their hard work.
A lot of our hands hold the hands of people who, as they take their last breath, or of their family members as those patients take their last breath. And I think it's just a really nice reminder of the impact that we have on the patients that we care for and the lives that we touch.
The hospital celebrated its nurses all week with themed days, gifts, meals, and more. Of course, we thank nurses across the state for the very important work that they do. You can't say enough about just how invaluable they are to the community, obviously to the facilities they work at, but really to the community at large. Their impact is far and wide.
And it's great to see them recognized on this day and really all week for the important work that they do. And I just wanted to, repeat your sentiment there that we're just so appreciative to all the healthcare workers out there.
Indeed. Well, coming up on the 10 p.m. news on Fox 22, officials at the southern border say they're not seeing the surge of migrants they expected after Title 42 expired overnight.
And the Marine veteran who fatally choked a homeless man on the New York subway has turned himself in to the NYPD. We'll have those stories and much more as the 10 p.m. news on Fox 22 continues.
Whether it's enjoying your morning coffee or having friends over, some of the best memories are made outdoors. Enjoy it now and get up to 60 months no interest. Experience the outdoors at Jordan's.
For years, I've been inviting you to do business with Down East Toyota. Now let's hear from a customer.
I bought from Down East in 2022. My local Toyota dealer was charging $5,000 to $10,000 over MSRP, and Down East never charged more than MSRP. Every bit of my experience has felt honest and transparent and never once felt pushy. If you're in the market, consider giving them your business, even if it means traveling a little further. You won't be disappointed.
Thanks, Joe. We hope you'll soon discover that all roads lead to Down East on Wilson Street in Brewer.
We got a pie dish.
It's lime curd.
We got to figure this out.
We're back with Crime Scene Kitchen. Your challenge is to recreate the mystery dessert as best you can using only the clues left behind.
It has to be a pie.
This is my kind of cake.
Were you trying to make it messy? Or did it just turn out that way?
What is that?
So good.
Crime Scene Kitchen returns Monday, June 5th on Fox.
They've got the sharpest pencil in town. Now they just sit around that showroom figuring deals and whittling that old pencil down. They know that if you buy once, you're gonna be back. So instead of buying one, you're buying two, and that's a fact. They've got the sharpest pencil in town.
So come on down, neighbor. The coffee pot's on.
Much has changed over our 75 years. But the thing that never does, the anticipation, the holding of breath until that first green flag drops and the crazy journey begins all over again. If you could travel 75 years from now, you might not recognize much at all. But one thing will never change. That feeling you get when the race begins again.
Ah, the great outdoors, soaking up the warm sun, chasing the dog, letting the kids win. Enjoy it now and get up to 60 months no interest. Experience the fun at Jordan's.
You're watching Fox 22, Bangor.
A jury found Idaho mother Lori Vallow Daybell guilty in connection to the murders of her two youngest children and her husband's first wife. Fox's Madeline Rivera reports on the case.
A bittersweet victory for the grandparents of Joshua J.J. Vallow. Surrounded by supporters chanting "We Will Rock You," one of J.J.'s favorite songs, the two celebrated the unanimous guilty verdict for J.J.'s mother, Lori Vallow Daybell, who's accused of killing the 7-year-old and her other child, 16-year-old Tylee Ryan.
J.J., I love you.
Vallow Daybell was indicted in May 2021 on charges including murder and conspiracy. The bodies of her children, Tylee and JJ, were found on her husband, Chad Daybell's property the year before. Vallow Daybell was also found guilty of conspiring to kill his first wife, Tammy Daybell. The 6-week trial involved claims the couple had apocalyptic religious beliefs. Prosecutors accused Vallow Daybell of using sex and power to manipulate her brother and lover into carrying out the crimes and get the victim's money. She allegedly collected JJ and Tylee's Social Security benefits for months after their murders. But in their closing arguments, Vallow Daybell's defense team tried to push the blame on her husband.
No one here thinks Lori actually killed anyone. She spent her whole life protecting her children.
JJ's grandparents say the verdict, coming just before Mother's Day weekend, was long overdue.
This is what you call poetic justice.
Vallow Daybell will face a sentencing at a later date. Her husband's trial has not yet been scheduled. Madeline Rivera, Fox News.
The Marine veteran who applied what turned out to be a fatal chokehold to a homeless man, causing a disturbance on a New York City subway, is facing a criminal charge. Daniel Penny turned himself in to the NYPD Friday morning. The family of the homeless man is once again speaking out. Fox's Laura Engel is in New York with the latest, and a warning: some of what you are going to see is graphic.
Daniel Penny was arraigned here in New York criminal court on one charge of manslaughter in the second degree in the subway chokehold case that ended with the death of a homeless man named Jordan Neely. Daniel, what do you have to say about the charges? No comment from the former Marine, who could face up to 15 years in prison if convicted. Penny remained quiet throughout the court proceeding with his lawyers by his side. A bail package had been previously worked out with prosecutors and was signed off by a state judge. His attorney cited the former Marine's good standing with the military and no previous criminal record.
He's dealing with the situation, like I said, with the sort of integrity and honor that is characteristic of who he is, characteristic of his honorable service in the United States Marine Corps.
Prosecutors pointed out that several witnesses observed Neely making threats and scaring passengers. One, taking cell phone video of the incident, told a local reporter he heard Neely say, quote, he was hungry, he was thirsty, that he didn't care about anything. He didn't care about going to jail. He didn't care that he gets a big life sentence, and said, it doesn't even matter if I died. Prosecutors say the defendant approached the victim from behind and placed him in a chokehold, taking him down to the ground. At some point, Neely stopped moving. In a statement, Manhattan DA Alvin Bragg said the investigation thus far has included numerous witness interviews, careful review of photo and video footage, and discussions with the medical examiner's office. The progressive DA has been attacked for being soft on crime. In 2022, 52% of felony arrests were downgraded to misdemeanors, compared to 39% in 2019. While manslaughter, too, can bring several years in prison, Neely's family wanted tougher charges.
There was no attack. Mr. Neely did not attack anyone. He did not touch anyone. He did not hit anyone. But he was choked to death. And that can't stand.
Penny was released on $100,000 bail. His next court appearance will be July 17th, and these charges still need to be confirmed by a grand jury. In New York, Laura Ingle, Fox News.
Hours after Title 42 expired, the Biden administration says it's not seeing a substantial increase in migrants illegally crossing the border. Those who are making their way over are being immediately taken to processing centers. Fox's Caroline Shively has the latest.
Groups of migrants on the Mexico border made their way through Gate 42 in El Paso on Friday. They were patted down and then loaded onto buses and vans before being taken to a processing center a few miles away. Homeland Security officials say as Title 42 expired, there was not a major influx of people illegally crossing into the U.S.
It is still early, however, and our focus remains the same: processing people safely and humanely, but now with additional tools for us to deliver consequences quickly.
As the deadline passed overnight, groups of migrants made their way across the Rio Grande. But on the other side, they were met by troops urging them to turn back. With Title 42 no longer policy, illegal migrants could be prevented from seeking asylum in the U.S. if they didn't first apply online or seek protection in the countries they traveled through.
We have built lawful, safe, and orderly pathways for them to come to the United States. They are going to meet tough consequences if they arrive at our border irregularly.
Despite the new policies, some border towns fear it's only a matter of time before people find a way around the system.
It's going to take a couple days for the cartel to get organized to figure out where the holes are so they can bring us the bad guys to drop them off and let them get around the checkpoint here.
Border Patrol says that on Thursday, agents apprehended fewer than 10,000 migrants trying to enter the country illegally for the first time in 3 days. In El Paso, Texas, I'm Caroline Shively, Fox News.
Well, still to come on Fox 22 News at 10, the majority of Maine businesses say they're still understaffed heading into the busy summer season. We'll hear how they're adapting.
And in sports, Limitless Wrestling is coming to Foxcroft Academy on Saturday night with a special main event attraction. We'll have more about that and their show coming right up after the break.
This summer, it's the U.S. versus the world. Unbelievable! The FIFA Women's World Cup, July on Fox.
Paramount Paving, Maine's go-to for all your paving and seal coating. Paramount Paving offers commercial and residential paving and seal coating services throughout eastern and central Maine. Give us a call for a free estimate today. Paramount Paving. When it comes to paving, we are Paramount.
It's your journey. Own every mile in the all-electric Hyundai Ioniq 5, 2023 Motor Trend SUV of the Year. Lease an Ioniq 5 for $499 a month, including a $7,500 EV lease reward. See your Bangor Hyundai dealer.
Detail 207, an average guy with the knowledge and skills to fully detail your vehicle. From cars and trucks to big rigs and motorcycles, we detail it all. If it has wheels and it isn't as clean as you'd like it to be, give me a call and we'll set up an appointment today. 659-2995.
Shine on a dime with your average guys at Detail 207.
Your favorite restaurants for half off. It's half off dining from Fox 22 and ABC 7. Here's this week's featured deal.
Great things are always cooking at the Ground. New menu, new specials, with an amazing variety of choices for every taste. Good times, great service, and amazing food. Only at your locally owned Ground, Odland Road, Bangor.
On sale Thursday at 9 a.m. A limited supply available half off dining from Fox 22 and ABC 7.
Paramount Paving, Maine's go-to for all your paving and seal coating. Paramount Paving offers commercial and residential paving and seal coating services throughout eastern and central Maine. Give us a call for a free estimate today. Paramount Paving. When it comes to paving, we are Paramount.
Like many popular tourist destinations, our own vacation land here in Maine is expected to see a record-breaking number of visitors this summer. But the area is facing a severe lack of workers. Fox's Madison Allworth went to Portland and found out more.
Tourism season is around the corner. Clearly, the good weather has shown up, but the workers, not so much. 70% of businesses in Maine say they do not have enough employees for the high season. That is particularly bad news this year because it's supposed to be a record-breaking summer in terms of crowds. Tour companies like Portland Discovery say they are still looking for help. When it comes to ticket sellers for their boat and trolley tours, they normally have 12. Right now, they only have 6 ticket sellers. That's leaving money on the table at the most important time of year.
Because we're seasonal, we have to make a year's living in 6 months, so it's very important. It's not like we can say, well, we'll wait, come November, things will get better. There is no November for us. October 31st, we're done. So if we don't hire enough people and we have to turn business away, it will absolutely affect our bottom line.
Kathy actually counts herself lucky. She knows of businesses that have less than 50% employment across the board. Some of those businesses will be forced to close down because it's not worth it anymore.
I think that some of them actually closed down because they were working harder than they've ever worked before. In fact, that was something that I've heard from pretty much everybody throughout the industry, that the last several years they've never worked harder before to keep up.
These used to be jobs filled by high school and college students, but Kathy says they're just not getting the applicants anymore. So she and her husband work whatever is needed, whether it's on the boat, driving the trolley, or working the ticket stand. In Portland, Maine, I'm Madison Allworth, Fox Business.
Well, a Maryland man with autism has gone from stocking groceries to business owner in just months with his love of snacking and big dreams. Now he hopes to inspire others on the autism spectrum. Fox's Lauren Blanchard is in Perry Hall, Maryland with that story.
The world needs just more crunch.
This is Marcus Moore, the 29-year-old creator of More Crunch Pretzels.
Now go sealer.
Marcus is on the autism spectrum, but he doesn't want that to define him. He's a business owner.
Marcus, what's he good at? He likes to eat food. So pretzel. I think we found his puzzle piece.
While working in a grocery store, Marcus said he knew he was never going to become a manager or make a salary he could take care of himself on. Mama and Papa Crunch, his parents, told him he should start a pretzel business. Now that's his full-time job.
And I said, yes, let's go for it.
More Crunch began at home, but now thanks to the owner of Perry Hall Catering, he has been able to work in a bigger kitchen. He's trying to keep up with demand for his 5 flavors and expanding to more stores.
When Marcus started out just 6.5 months ago, he was making 20 to 25 bags a week. Now he's in a commercial kitchen space, turning out 1,000 bags a week.
According to the Drexel University Autism Institute, more than 66% of young adults on the autism spectrum are neither employed nor are in higher education 2 years after leaving high school. Those that did find work were often low wage and part-time. For African Americans on the spectrum, the unemployment rates were higher.
That's nice and full. You're making sure everybody's getting lots of more crunch.
Marcus's efforts were recognized by Maryland's governor.
Our state is at its best when everyone is given a chance to succeed.
From here, Marcus hopes those orders will keep coming in and wants to employ others just like him.
Showing others out there who are struggling either with autism or not, you could do anything if you put your mind to it.
In Perry Hall, Maryland, Lauren Blanchard, Fox News.
Meanwhile, a longtime media advertising executive will take over leadership at Twitter. The microblogging site CEO Elon Musk has hired his replacement. The new head of Twitter is Linda Yaccarino, a media veteran who was NBC Universal's head of global advertising. She will start in 6 weeks from now. Among her accomplishments, launching the ad-supported Peacock streaming service. She's also considered a bipartisan choice since she worked with both the Trump and Biden administrations. Musk has said his role will shift to executive chairman and chief technology officer, but he'll maintain responsibility for Twitter.
Amazon is bringing its online store to video games, allowing you to shop for physical products inside games for the first time. Fox's Eamon Dignam has more in this edition of our Fox on Games.
Gamers are about to see a lot more advertising when they pick up their joysticks, PCs, or mobile devices. Amazon introducing a new service called Amazon Anywhere, allowing products to be advertised and purchased just by linking your Amazon account in the game. The service is now looking to partner with developers for a program that would marry digital game stores with online shopping, bringing the promise of the metaverse to gaming. The difference between this and other game shops is the physicality. Some services feature in-game shops, but they're all digital. But Amazon brings along the massive warehousing already associated with the retail giant, making it easy to ship products anywhere. In other words, you could be playing a video game, click a link for a pair of shoes you like, and get your size 12s in the mail the next day. The first game to use this service is called Peridot, a mix between virtual pets like the 90s Tamagotchi craze and Pokemon Go, a virtual reality collecting game. Peridot is now available in mobile stores, so you can prepare for the new service by playing the game. In New York, Eamon Dignam, Fox News.
More than a dozen tornadoes hit the central U.S. on Thursday night into Friday morning, and even more could be on the way. Fox's Tanya J. Powers with more.
Wicked weather hitting America's heartland overnight. At least 16 tornadoes reported across 5 states: Louisiana, Colorado, Kansas, Nebraska, and Oklahoma, with areas south of Oklahoma City the hardest hit. The town of Noble reporting severe damage after getting hit with a powerful tornado.
In just approximately 15 seconds, and it was gone. It was more like an explosion than it was a storm.
Moderate to heavy damage also reported in neighboring towns and counties. The good news, no injuries have been reported so far. But forecasters say more severe weather could be on the way for the plains and southeast. A new storm system is forming with large hail and heavy winds expected from central Oklahoma into Texas on Friday, prompting flash flooding warnings throughout the weekend in the Lone Star State. It follows several storms that hit the Rockies and Western Plains earlier this week, drawing mixed reaction from some rain-drenched residents.
It's nice being able to have the change of weather. It's cool today. I bet I'll be over it by tomorrow.
Meanwhile, as the cleanup continues, folks in Oklahoma are getting plenty of help, and they're predicting a fast recovery effort.
You can see everyone out in the street wanting to help and make sure that everybody is okay and asking if they can do anything for anyone. So I think we'll be in pretty good shape.
Forecasters say Kansas, Iowa, and Nebraska are at the highest risk for tornadoes on Friday. In New York, Tanya J. Powers, Fox News.
Well, if you have anyone in that area
of the country, yeah,
you might want to reach out. Just make sure they're doing okay and are well prepared.
Absolutely. Just definitely the scary sight when you see those funnel clouds. Yeah. Ooh. Alrighty, folks, we'll back here at home. Our full 5-day is coming up. Stay with us.
Look at us, high temperatures, mostly in the 70s out there today. It felt great, didn't it? Tomorrow, a bit cooler. Sunday, same story. But when will it rain again? Those details for you when I come back.
Sure, the driveway looks good now with the snow on it, but you know what will still be under there in the spring? The same cracks, crumbles, and potholes that were there before winter. Call Eaton Paving today. Let's make an appointment to fix those problems when the weather is ready. Eaton Paving and Excavation.
It wasn't just a little bit of soot on an old family photo. It wasn't just a couple of books soaked in water. And when you called Bouchard Cleaning and Restoration, you were not just another customer. That family photo hangs high yet again, and those irreplaceable first editions stay cemented in history. You keep the memories, we'll handle the rest. Statewide commercial and residential services. Bouchard Cleaning and Restoration.
Are you considering buying a new home? A home inspection is a major step in the home buying process. Knowing the current condition of your future home is very important. From simple DIY repairs to major issues that could cost thousands down the road. Not only can TJ inspect your property, but he is also a licensed contractor. Give him a call today at 210-5000 for a free inspection quote.
Moms and dads work hard to keep their babies healthy with lots of love, healthy foods, keeping clean, physical activity, and vaccination, a key piece of the puzzle. Nothing protects babies better from 14 serious diseases by age 2. For more reasons to vaccinate, talk to your child's doctor or go to cdc.gov/vaccines/parents.
Sure, the driveway looks good now with the snow on it, but you know what will still be under there in the spring? The same cracks, crumbles, and potholes that were there before winter. Call Eaton Paving today. Let's make an appointment to fix those problems when the weather is ready. Eaton Paving and Excavation.
Saturdays, baseball's best are showing out. Swing and a drive! Fox Saturday Baseball all season long.
Here we go. Your full weather is brought to you by Varney for the nice car and truck people. It's Friday night. The weekend's here. Temperatures today did this. 78 here in Bangor, 72 for Bar Harbor. We like this, right? But tomorrow's going to be a little bit cooler. We'll get the clouds out of here tonight, though, into early parts of tomorrow. Right now, the wind is out of the north around 5 miles per hour. We can handle that. It did get a little gusty earlier, but overall, it'll go calm for a couple hours tonight, but then really come back tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a windy day with a west wind kicking in. We could see wind gusts near 25 to 30 miles per hour through tomorrow into tomorrow night and probably into Sunday as well. And don't forget, Sunday is also Mother's Day, of course, right? Okay, so here is a hazard statement by the National Weather Service saying, hey, we have nice weather arriving this weekend. It's Mother's Day weekend. Lots of you want to put your toes in the water, right? Okay, fine, but the water temperatures are really, really cold still in the 40s and the 50s out here. So if you're in that for a long period of time, you can get hypothermia pretty quickly. So here's our tax dollars saying, hey, be careful in the water this weekend. All right, looking outside today, lots of cloud cover across our region. There was some sunshine earlier and a couple of sprinkles too. There's a little system coming through, but overall it's kind of coming through tonight. Then tomorrow we'll be in this air mass over here. Now this one's different than this one over here because this one's more humid, has a couple showers in it. This one does not. So we'll have clearing skies overnight tonight. And then tomorrow, a very nice day. Same thing for Sunday. It'll feel less humid. It'll also feel less warm with no temperatures, mostly in the upper 60s and low 70s tomorrow. Far cry from 80, right? All right, so Futurecast shows the story. So for tonight, looking at mostly cloudy skies, still a couple of sprinkles left over. That all pushes out of here overnight tonight. But tomorrow, we're looking at partly cloudy skies tomorrow. This model wants to put through a couple of showers in the afternoon. Most of us won't see that at all. And overall, we're going to run this through Sunday. And Sunday looks gorgeous. gorgeous right now with plenty of sunshine and temperatures hanging out in the 60s. So overall, tomorrow could feature maybe a slight shower throughout the afternoon. And then Sunday, we're dry with temperatures hanging out in the 60s. Our forecast tonight, though, is looking at showers ending, turning partly cloudy overnight tonight. It may take all night to do that. Look for low temperatures down near 53 with a west wind around 5 to 10 for tomorrow. So some sunshine tomorrow. High temperatures noticeably colder, though, with highs back near 68. But a gusty northwest wind. Again, it could gust near 30 throughout the afternoon. And then looking ahead, your 5-day forecast shows tomorrow 68, Sunday a bit cooler 63. Monday 72 again. A good chance for rain now. Looking more and more likely Tuesday into Wednesday of next week. Beth?
It's just a stellar weekend coming our way. I am very excited.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun.
All righty.
All right, well, sports is coming up next with Tyler Cruz. Stay with us.
Believe it or not, there is something better than winning an award for Best Mass Market Brand and Dependability. Being behind the wheel. Kia, movement that inspires.
Fear, pain, and anxiety are all feelings associated with dental treatments, but it doesn't have to be that way. Dental lasers offer a way to remove tooth decay without using the dental drill. In fact, we do most dental fillings here at Twin City Dental without numbing, so no needle. And for treatments like root canals or having many teeth extracted, we also provide IV sedation. So call Twin City Dental for your next dentist appointment.
Comfort Shoes and More is your destination for all of your spring and summer footwear essentials. We have trained podorthists on site, and our friendly, caring, and knowledgeable staff will make sure you are fitted with the proper footwear that is perfect for you. We have Power Lace Shoes, the self-lacing shoe activated by your body weight. Just step in and go. We have many new sandal styles from Hoka, Teva, Power Step, Stride, and more. Come visit Comfort Shoes and More in Newport to find the perfect shoes for you.
Mayday, reporting a bridge collapse. The entire 118 down.
Bobby?
911 season finale then.
After 13 years, Britney Spears is a free woman. She's out of control.
911 season finale, followed by TMZ investigates Britney Spears, The Price of Freedom, Monday on Fox.
Could you sing in the blanks for $1 million prize?
Two things everybody loves, music and money.
Don't forget the lyrics premieres Tuesday, May 23rd on Fox.
Believe it or not, there is something better than winning an award for Best Mass Market Brand and Dependability. Being behind the wheel. Kia, movement that inspires.
Tonight's sports is brought to you by Taylor Events and Equipment Rental, 1179 Hammond Street in Bangor.
Welcome back in, everyone. Thank you for staying with us. Let's start on the court. The Celtics forcing a Game 7 with their win on Thursday night. They are coming back to the Garden for the winner-take-all matchup on Sunday. In the same scenario they were in last year in the Eastern Conference semis, the Celtics fell in Game 5 at home and then rebounded in Game 6 to force Game 7. Last year they won it. We'll see about this year. Jason Tatum was huge late in the win on Thursday night, 16 in the fourth quarter, and both he and Jaylen Brown are calling on Celtics fans to be their sixth man on Sunday.
I need you to be up. I need you to come with the energy because we're going to need every bit of it. No excuses. I'm excited to go back and kind of like redeem ourselves in front of our home crowd. I'm excited to see them. Yeah, I know the building is going to be rocking. We need everybody there.
Two greatest words in sports, Game 7. Looking forward to that one. Over to some playoff softball now. Maine softball entered the America East tournament as the bottom seed and coming into Friday just 2 wins away from a trip to the championship game. Black Bears going up against the 2-seeded Binghamton in the first one. Winner takes on Albany in the semifinals. Top 3, Kelby Drews up with a runner on third. She gets a pitch she likes and lines it up the middle. That makes it 1-0 Black Bears early. Bottom of the third now. Akira Kopech up for Binghamton with a runner on, and she ropes this one into the outfield. Katie Jo Mori can't get it. We are all tied at 1 now. And a Margettis on base now for Maine in the 4th. Izzy Nieblas up, and Izzy gets this one down for a hit. Maine is now up 2-1. It's 3-3, skipping ahead to the 6th. 2 runners on for Grace McGoldrick, and the Maine native gets a hold of this ball, and that is not coming back. That puts Maine up 6-3. To the bottom of the 7th we go. Allison Reith on the hill to close it out. Tying run on first. Gabby Guerrero rips this one right at Krista Francia, and that is the game. Maine wins it 6-4. So to the semis we go. Maine looking for revenge against Albany after falling to the Danes in round 1. Top of the 1st, runners on 2nd and 3rd for Maine, and this pitch is going to get away. Kelby Drews hustles home. Maine takes an early 1-0 lead again. Bottom 3rd now, it's 2-2. 2 runners on for the Great Danes. Maddie Petrella is going to single through the hole at short. Good effort from Francia, knocks it down, but 2 runs come home. That makes it 4-2. Same score now. Jasmine Gray is at the dish for Maine, and she gets a hold of one and launches her 2nd homer of the tournament. That brings the Black Bears within 1, just 4-3. A little bit later, 5-3 now. Maine down to their last chance. Francia lines one to the right side, but it's caught at first base. That ends the Cinderella story. Albany's headed to the championship game. They win 5-3. All right, and we will head to the wrestling ring now. On Saturday, Limitless Wrestling is putting on a special show at Foxcroft Academy, and for a great cause, too, featuring a homegrown main event. Ryan Sudol has the story.
All my classmates are all excited. I appreciate their support.
And they are buying tickets?
They are buying tickets.
This Saturday, Limitless Wrestling hosts a show at Foxcroft Academy to raise funds for the school's project graduation, featuring the in-ring debut of senior Joseph Nelson.
I don't doubt in my mind that he's going to go out there, he's going to do his thing, and he's going to put on a show for his classmates and anyone else going to support.
A fan since he was little, Joseph expressed interest in training after hitting high school, catching his father, Toby, by surprise.
I mean, he's 5'2", he's small. I said, I don't know if you can do it, but he found some people to talk to and had an opportunity to learn a few of the skills, and then really get in touch with Limitless and said, bring him down and give him a try.
And he's been hooked ever since, taking his smaller stature and creating a larger-than-life character.
LA all the way, baby.
Louis Ark, the prima donna of punk.
I'm really very bratty, but also well-intentioned. Just I want what I want, and I'll do what I can to get it.
And with that and his in-ring talents, he's earned himself a spot in the main event of Saturday's show, which has already raised over $1,000.
It means a lot to the graduating class, and it means a lot to us, to be able to do what we love and help someone out.
I'm excited to watch him in the ring. Really looking forward to the show, and just, he'll take some bumps, but I hope he really does a nice job.
Well, Joey, thank you so much for having me out today, or should I say Louis Ark. Good luck to you on Saturday, man. Can't wait.
Thank you.
And Brewer, Ryan Sudol, ABC 7, Fox 22 Sports.
That is some great stuff right there. Looking forward to the show. Thank you for that, Ryan. Let's head over to some high school sports now, and we will start on the baseball diamond. John Baptist Crusaders hosting the Trojans of MDI at Husson's Winkin Sports Complex. Let's pick it up in the 1st inning. Hot start on the mound for Jack Mason. He's going to get Joey Wellman-Klaus down looking, and then he's going to finish the inning with another backwards K. This time, it's going to be Colin Sullivan on a really nice breaking ball right there. But Sullivan for the Trojans, he was just as good on the hill. Here he is getting Lucas Gagnon to chase. And then with a runner on 3rd into the 2nd, he is going to keep this one scoreless by getting 2 pop-outs to the second baseman. This is the first one right here. Strands that runner on 3rd. Offense, hard to come by in this one. Crusaders win it 4-1. All right, let's go to Hamden Academy now. Broncos hosting Lewiston in some softball action. Great game here. Great night for it on the Hamden Academy turf. Let's start in the 2nd inning. No score. That's until Lewiston's Isabella Enos hits a fly ball to right. That one gets down. Alyssa Neto comes in to score 1-0 Devils. Same inning. Great defensive play here. A rocket to short caught by Hamden's Madison Steigart over to Casey Gardner. That's an easy double play right there. At least she makes it look easy. Bottom 2, Hamden's Charlie Shoot up. She's going to rip one into deep left field. That's going to go to the wall. Her sister Emma scores. It's an RBI double that makes it 3-1. Finally, bottom 5, Megan Delahanty rolls one through the hole. Steigart scores. That extends the Broncos' lead. Their bats were hot in this one. They win 11-1. All right, let's head across campus now, staying in Hamden. We will go to some baseball against Lewiston, the Devils and the Broncos, in a nice doubleheader here. Simultaneous, though, top two, Lewiston's Mike Dimkowski rolls this one through the gap. Jaden Maynard comes in to score. It's 4-0 Devils. Bottom three, same score. Colin Peckham at the dish hits one well to short. There's a force out at second, but he is at first safely. That allows Rogan Lord to score. That makes it 4-1. Same inning, 4-2 now. Logan Burns hits one to second, just gets past. TJ Urain scores, and the Broncos pull within one. To the fifth we go. Maynard at the plate, skies one to center field. That one is going to get down for a hit. Brandon Farinas scores. That makes it 6-3, but Hamden's bats came alive late. They walk off with an 8-7 win. And that is all the time we have for sports. Be right back after the break.
Paramount Paving, Maine's go-to for all your paving and seal coating. Paramount Paving offers commercial and residential paving and seal coating services throughout eastern and central Maine. Give us a call for a free estimate today. Paramount Paving. When it comes to paving, we are Paramount.
Wherever you are, whether you're ready or not, it's coming. With a purpose, with persistence, with the power to change the way you live. So you don't have to change the way you live. Generac automatic standby generators. Control your power, control your life. Visit Generac.com.
Our phones keep us constantly connected.
Can you switch to airplane mode?
But what if they had a mode to help us actually connect? Introducing Us Mode, a mode that makes our phones less distracting, so we can focus on quality time. So the notifications we get are the ones that matter. So we're never distracted from what's most important. Visit US Cellular in-store or online to set up Us Mode for free, even if you're not a customer. US Cellular, built for us.
Summer's here, and with a new Toyota, you can do all your favorite beach activities, like spikeball, whitewater rafting, shrimp boils, wade fishing, or hanging with the locals. You can say that again.
You could save up to $1,200 with affordable 3.99% financing on an all-wheel drive Camry. And every Camry comes with 2 years no-cost maintenance and more.
Your summer starts here.
Toyota, let's go places.
Paramount Paving, Maine's go-to for all your paving and seal coating. Paramount Paving offers commercial and residential paving and seal coating services throughout eastern and central Maine. Give us a call for a free estimate today. Paramount Paving. When it comes to paving, we are Paramount.
Hi, I'm Ron Hazelton. For great home improvement tips and ideas, be sure to watch House Calls. Grab a cup of coffee and join me.
Welcome back. Mother's Day is, of course, right around the corner, and while it's custom to get your mother or mother figure a gift, behavioral health experts say moms should also be rewarding themselves with some TLC. Fox's Kevin Cork has the latest on their recommendations, plus if it's true that moms really do have a favorite child.
Data collected by the Pew Research Center finds that mothers are more likely than fathers to say, yes, being a parent is both tiring and stressful. Mothers are also more likely to feel judged when it comes to how they raise their kids.
We have everything else on the schedule, our children's extracurricular activities and their homework deadlines. We've got our partners' activities on there as well.
That's why this Mother's Day, behavioral scientists say moms need to make time for self-care a big priority.
scheduling in 5 minutes to do a quick meditation or to have a walk. We think, oh, we'll do it anyway at some point. But if it's not in the schedule, are we really going to do it?
But while many moms acknowledge how demanding their roles are, research from Purdue University finds some mothers also recognize that they do, in fact, have a favorite child.
Looking at childhood and adolescence, definitely mothers do favor some children over others, not intentionally. They're also willing to identify the children with whom they have the most conflict and the child in whom they are the most disappointed.
Meanwhile, researchers say adult children who think they're the favorite should think twice.
When we look at what mothers report, we find that adult children are right less than half the time.
And when it comes to showering mothers with gifts, well, the National Retail Federation says shoppers will spend more than $35 billion on presents this Mother's Day. And yes, in case you're wondering, that is a new record. I'm Kevin Cork, Fox News.
And finally tonight, as we approach this Mother's Day weekend, many are working hard to make sure everything goes just right. Here at home, our David Ledford spoke with businesses to find out what they're doing to celebrate Maine moms.
My mom knows that Mother's Day is a busy day for us. We'll celebrate a little bit differently than everybody else, but it's showtime for us.
Mother's Day is a time to give thanks and show appreciation to moms everywhere. For some, that could mean picking up your mother's favorite assortment of pastel-colored flowers. However, one business owner says that getting those floral arrangements into the hands of Maine moms isn't as simple as it sounds.
Mother's Day's been crazy, so we usually start prepping Mother's Day 2 months in advance. Flowers come all across the globe. We get them from South America, from Israel, from Holland. This is a pretty big day for us. We really enjoy Mother's Day and really putting on the dog for Mom because she deserves it.
For others, showing you care could mean going out for brunch, and some restaurants will be working through the weekend to help make that happen.
We have some special features dreamed up for moms, as we do every year. We'll be serving our full breakfast menu until 11 and our breakfast buffets in most of our locations. We'll have our famous lemon blueberry cake and our salted caramel bread pudding available for moms as well.
Some moms shared their thoughts about what the day means to them.
It does feel nice. It's really good to know that we are appreciated for what we have done or what I've done for 21 years.
It's the thought that counts. You know, it's not the flowers, it's not the gifts, it's family, 3 generations being able to be together.
Business owners say they expect a busy Mother's Day this year, and those looking to grab last-minute gifts or reservations should be patient. In Bangor, David Ledford, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
I just love that, it's such a great tradition. Mother's Day, Father's Day too, but just being able to celebrate those people in our lives that, are responsible for the people that we are today.
Yeah, absolutely. I could never in a million years adequately thank my parents for everything they've done for me.
Yeah.
I'm not a mommy's girl, I'm not a daddy's girl. I just, I adore both of them to pieces, and I take any opportunity I can to celebrate them.
And a great opportunity this weekend to do just that.
It is.
Yep. All right. Well, thanks so much for tuning in, and have a great rest of your night and a wonderful weekend ahead.
Good night, everybody, and happy Mother's Day.